Well, I don't know if you guys remember how to do this, because I don't either, so. Aye, shut up. We obviously have no minutes, seconds, or hours, so we'll refrain from that. As that was what?
2 years.
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago we did this. It's been a nice vacation. Yeah.
March the 10th, as a matter of fact.
Well,
And you were right, March the 10th. Was the last time, oh, not what? 1920.
Yep, 2020.
Oh, right, the year. All right, since there's no minutes, let's skip around a little bit here. I'd like to mention some names that unfortunately can't be with us because for one reason or another, they've left this world. All of these are members or were members. Bert Fortin, I don't know how many people knew him. Nice guy. He had a lung transplant prior to COVID, so he was having a hard time anyway. And we lost him right out of the box, about February, mainly to COVID. Sam Wright, we just recently lost him. Not sure, they blame everything on COVID, so it could have been complications of some of his other health issues, I don't know.
I heard he got pneumonia. Good.
Okay. We all miss Larry. That was a COVID-related death. Mike Gantt, he did a lot of articles for Model Airplane News. To my knowledge, it was not COVID-related. I think it was just a heart attack. He was very, very young. Once 38 or 48? Late 30s. I think he was 38 years old. We lost him. Jerry O, what a character that guy was. And Sean Canavan, most famous for putting the floor in the snack bar.
Very nice guy.
Very nice guy. I'm sure there's others, I just don't know. But I was asked earlier how many members we have. Well, let's hope this doesn't happen anymore. So presently we have about 250 members. I'm going to come up, since our treasurer is lost in the woods somewhere between Colorado, Utah, or what, I don't know where. I'm going to just come up with a fairly accurate Treasury Report. Basically, most of you know we pay $350 a month for the basic lease on the land. The trash is up to $142.95 a month. White House sanitation, believe it or not, is $451.82. That's to clean your toilets and clean your wash basin. The P.O. box came due. I just paid that. That was $212. That's up. The meeting hall that we are sitting in, we were paying 2 years ago approximately $45 an hour. We have this room for 2 hours. We're now paying $60 an hour. So that's up. Everything keeps going up. Up. Okay, so based on all this, and again, it's close. It's not exact, but it's close. Our checking balance is $17,314. And then in our savings, we have $27,307. Gives us a balance of about $44,621. We were able this last year to transfer $2,500 out of the checking and put it in the savings. We try to do that once or twice a year. Why do we do that? Because I like to save money. No. Every 4 years, we had to do the runway. Last time we did the runway was a little over $8,000. So it doesn't take long to burn up the 2,500 that we saved. That's about it for that. Naturally, there's membership that comes in and out from time to time. Day passes, they vary from month to month, date. So anyway, those are the approximate numbers. So we're obviously quite sound. We've got the money in the bank. We're paying the bills. We've been paying the bills and running the club through all this COVID. There's no difference as far as what we were doing before. Any questions? And I need a motion to accept the pseudo report. Close.
So moved.
Okay. Second? In favor?
Aye.
Very good.
We're well trained.
I can tell that. You're snapping right back into the old routine. Our donuts are not here though. I mentioned we get about 250 members. Some of the stuff that is going on, last Saturday we had Northrop Grumman. You may remember that pre-COVID, we were going to have a Cal Poly Pomona and San Luis Obispo. They had a large program scheduled, and that got put on hold. It's back. They did part of it last Saturday. Greg was there. It's typical college chaos and fun. They will be back, hopefully, to fly this creation on the 28th of May. That is Saturday. If you're not doing anything, come down and watch. It's basically a 10-foot aircraft. It's supposed to drop a simulated Jeep. It weighs about
7.5 pounds.
7.5 pounds. And it's remote or
I'm pretty sure it's autonomous.
autonomous. It's supposed to do something and then whatever. So. Yeah, they're college students. We all remember.
Well, tell about the other part.
Which part?
So after the vehicle's dropped, it has to navigate obstacle course, and then another aircraft is going to come in and pick it up and haul it away. So it'll be two entirely different types of aircraft being demonstrated and used by these two different colleges coming together for this. So we've got about 40 students from Cal Poly Pomona, about the same number of students from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
What could go wrong?
Well, and they're coordinated by Northrop. Northrop put this program together for them.
Cool.
It's a well-designed program, and they've got quite the team put together.
It's sort of a job.
It is.
It's really
This is a vehicle for Northrop to be able to,
find talent.
find talent, get full-time and
Well, that helps us with our landlord too.
Oh, we get lots of kissy points for this, and that's
Anytime.
this is Greg's job next Wednesday, right?
Tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow. So
Yeah, by presenting the county commissioners.
yeah, every month he goes and brags.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep pooling the points.
Yeah.
We have our 5-year annual Army Corps inspection. It's actually going to be this Thursday. Don't come down and bug them. I'll take care of it. I've already passed the first gauntlet of the application. That's all filled out. They've gone over it, and so we're good to go. I hope. I'm thinking maybe I should plant something so they find something so they feel good. But I haven't decided. You know how that is if you've been in the military. The weeds. If you've been to the field, you've seen the weeds. Last Thursday got the second spray.
Treasury's report.
Hey, I didn't write that down. That was one of the things that didn't go up that much. Okay, $3,225 it costs us to spray those weeds. Now they did it twice. We don't have to pay the second time, but this all goes back to the Army Corps. It's got to be put down by a licensed applicator. That's why we have to pay all that money.
Good.
So, okay. News from the tower? No news.
Yay.
Been quiet. No causes for alarm. So that's a good thing. We have a new tower manager. I got acquainted with him. He's a pretty good guy. He comes over to the hangar, hangs out. So we're on a first name basis.
So put in the beer fund.
Yes. Now, I want to get the bad news or the good news. All right. We'll do some good news. Ben, come here.
Me?
That'd be you, Ben. For those of you who don't know who this is our race master. He's got race adrenaline in his blood. He's the one behind our races that we've had with 3, 4, 5 of them now, with a couple other tested tunes. He wants to say a few words, and I'll say a few more.
Oh, well, I just wanted to thank everybody for allowing us to use the field for the races. And it's starting to build some momentum. And we're hoping to have more of them in the future. I think our next one's going to be sometime in October.
Yes.
I'll get that date finalized here in about a week or so. But the next big hurdle we're doing in the races is we've actually come across electronic timing. So we will have electronic timing tested probably here in a couple of months. That's going to be a big hurdle. And at some point after electronic timing, I would like to start inviting the public to the races at some point.
We can do that now.
I want to make sure we got a good product,
Okay.
you know, and we give them a good show. But it's definitely getting better. And hopefully with electronic timing, we might actually entertain a new style of racing. I was thinking about bringing, I haven't talked to you about it yet, but I was thinking of doing long races where they're 50 to 100 laps. And you got to land and make fuel and all that.
Ooh. Yeah, then Lonnie, you're signing up right now. Sign up. You'll need it now.
Yeah, so we're playing with that idea, but electronic timing will allow us to do that, which might make things a little more interesting. So, but yeah, it's coming along, and I do thank the club a lot. I know we shut the field down for a day to do it, and we don't let anybody fly those days, but it's turned out to be pretty good.
Yes, it has. It has. Attendance has been decent. It's a lot of fun. I'm surprised how much fun. I've been involved with the unlimited races, not as a contestant, but just working the course. It's pretty exciting. But this is a lot of fun. I don't see anybody moaning and bitching unless they're losing. But, like Lonnie there.
What's news about that, right?
Yeah, that's the way it always is.
Yeah, the ones that complain the most are the ones that are in the back of the heat. But I want to also mention that what we're doing, what Ben and what we've all agreed on, is out of the registrations, and they vary between the class that you are entering in, the club gets $20 a pilot. It comes straight to our treasury. So it's been good, and Ben has been very gracious to help promote the race. Anybody down there just visiting, hanging out, and enjoying the race, or a club member, or all your course workers and all your racers get lunch.
And a good lunch.
Huh?
Yeah.
And a good lunch.
Yeah, good lunch. We've had In-N-Out there. We've had Subway. We've had, last time was the Lime truck.
The line truck? Yeah, taco truck.
Taco truck. What else we have? Oh, hot
Hot
dog on
dog
a
on a
stick. We had hot dogs on a stick. It's great. It's great. Like I said, everybody's having a good time.
I think October we're planning on doing In-N-Out again. Okay.
And yeah, and just so you know, you can't have 3 or 4 hamburgers, but no. I back up.
Like that, you can.
You can't. I watched a guy. He walked up and he said, "Would you build me like a 5 or 6 decker?" Oh no, we can't do that. Well, could I have 5 or 6 double? Sure. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's fun.
He's not with us anymore, though.
Well, you know, when we order that truck, we're set for about 120 to 150 burgers. And if we don't take them all, they just make them and give them to me. So the first race, I've already paid for them. So the first race, I think I took home like 13 burgers. Second race, I didn't take any. Second time, because I made sure everybody took a couple extras.
There you go.
I think the third time we had them, I actually had to pay for extra burgers, which is fine too. Yeah, no big deal.
As long as they're not taking 6 home to the thing.
Yeah, it's all in good fun, and the biggest price of getting them there is getting them there. So if I got to buy an extra 50 burgers, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. So I'd like to have more club members there to watch the races and have a burger.
Yeah,
Good job, man.
yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, great.
The other thing you notice, which is unusual, is the camaraderie between the racers. If one racer's got a problem, because they're all racing against each other, but they're doing it in good spirits. And the other ones, that's right, they're right in there helping their opponent. It's the craziest thing. I didn't see any of that at the big races, but it's very common there, especially down in the, well, no, all the classes, but the race what you brought is probably the most fun, because if you can make the course time, you can race it. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be a little hot wing.
Yeah, you guys are running those little dominators.
anything. So, anyway, try to make one of them if you haven't been. It's good entertainment. The last thing I have, which will, this isn't the last thing. So some lowlife, and I'll just stop right there, because you know me, broke into the snack bar, busted out the back door. The only reason I knew or we knew anything, because we had a thing that we used to cook French fries in. And I saw that sitting out behind the snack bar, going, what the hell's that doing out there? I went over there, and that's when I saw the damage. They got in, broke the door up pretty good. I fixed it all. Had to go down and buy a new lock. That was $80, by the way. And Scott helped me fix the door during the last race. Nearest we can tell, I'm not positive of this, that they only took 2 easy ups. What's crazy is the covers are laying right there, but they took the easy ups out of the covers and took the easy ups. Like, huh? Or in the back of my mind, I still think somebody borrowed one of those easy ups and probably just never got turned it back. I don't know. I just don't know. But that's the only thing I can find missing in there. No other damage. So, and that was also probably the same time that someone took a big bolt cutter and whacked the chain to our gate, not the out gate, but our, and maybe that's why they whacked the chain so they could get in and try to break in the stack bar. So we can do one of two things: leave it the way it is, or open it up so they can see there's nothing in there.
I might start sleeping in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And maybe that's why they saw those easy. A tent. So, okay, now that I've been telling you about everything keeps going up. Guess what? Dues are going up by lots. I mean, lots. You pay 23 cents a day at $80 a year. And now you're going to be paying about 29 cents a day. It's going up to $100. It's going up $20. So it'll be $100 to renew starting in the new whatever. It's just, things are just, we're just running on a thin margin. So we're going to do that across the board. We've been talking about this, literally, the board's been talking about this for 2 years. So we're not going to break anybody, but it'll help keep things where they need to be. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, fine with me.
New membership is going to stay the same?
You're right. New membership is still $200. We're not adjusting that. Okay. Now, questions? Look, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. Most of you guys know that. There is so much water under the bridge since we were in this room last. I don't know what to tell you. But if you got any questions, just ask, because I don't know what you want to know. No, we didn't win the lottery.
Might ask, where's Larry?
Which Larry? We know where Larry Raines is.
The Larry that used to sit in that guy's chair, whoever that guy was.
Larry decided that he needed to move on to bigger and better things, so he resigned from the board. End of story. So he still flies the same days he always did. We see and chat with him, and everything's the same. But he just, whatever. Any other questions?
They don't do the turbines anymore?
No turbines. If you ever say that to me again. If you want to lose that field, put turbines in there. It will be over in a heartbeat.
What about the contract?
The contract. Because Ben needed some information, I hooked him up with the contact or the contract contact that I've been dealing with for years. Now she's been moved up, and I got a new girl, which I don't really know her yet. But Ben asked about the contract, because I've told you before, the Army Corps of Engineers will not issue a contract to the County of San Bernardino so they can issue contracts to all the so-called concessionaires, which I hate that word. But what Ben found out, he was told, because he needs a contract to operate the storage yard, which is right there by the airport, they may get a contract sometime soon. I'm not going to say what you said.
Yeah, I think ours is coming in this month or next month.
Okay, so if he gets it, that's a good sign, because we may get it. His is a bigger deal, but it's still a contract, because he came to me, he started, do you know why? Do you know why? He'd ask me, do you know these people? Why? Don't poke those bears.
Yeah.
And that's when I found out what his predicament was. He had a contract because he is on pseudo county land. I didn't know that. I thought you guys owned that land. And he needed a contract for his bank.
A small portion of our storage yard rents.
It's like being on
About an acre or
Yes.
so from the airport.
Yeah. So no, I don't, to answer your question, Lonnie, hopefully maybe we'll get some good news.
There was surveyors out there today. Again, I
Where?
don't know what they were, but they were out.
At the field or next door to the
Oh,
field?
they're on the other side of the road where they're doing all the dirt hauling.
Yeah, they're still in dirt for a housing contract, a housing.
Yeah, don't forget, that is what they call the Army Corps of Engineers borrow site. Literally, it's called the borrow site, to borrow. They borrow dirt. So when they're over there, that's a subcontractor doing something for the Corps. That's why you're not supposed to fly over.
I have noticed they dropped a couple of power lines right by the field. I don't know if you guys noticed that. The power lines went all the way down, and there was like 3 stanchions now where the power lines are missing. Next time you go, you look at the power lines, you'll see a big gap in them.
See, they put that up because they have to provide electricity, they have to provide service. And there's somebody that lives, or used to live, further down south from us. And they used to be down there with a generator. This is years ago now. That's when they came in and they wanted to run the lines, and we went, because we crashed right into them for sure with the models. So they went underground. Maybe those people, and I can find out, because it would be the farmer or someone further down than the farmer, which I know him.
Because I saw Edison out there, I don't know, maybe a month ago or so, with like 6 or 7 trucks pulling wire.
They were taking it out or putting it in. I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know if they were taking it out and putting it in, but after they left, it's like all of a sudden, the wires are going, and there's a big gap in it, and a couple of poles with nothing on them.
No, I didn't notice that. Okay.
Unless I'm going crazy, which that's
Yeah, they're all crazy.
The other thing to keep in mind too about the contract is that if and when we ever do get a contract, they'll likely start paying a lot more rent than they pay now.
Oh, yeah.
And they can throw us out with or without a contract. So that doesn't make any difference. If they want us out of there, they can throw us out of there.
And they may make us pull up everything too.
Yep.
Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, come on. 2 years and you have no questions?
No people.
You? No questions? Motor mouth?
I don't have questions.
I have a question for you. What happened to your hair?
Which one?
Wise ass.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, psoriasis, I gotta get sunlight on it, so I mowed it off.
Okay. Well,
Jack, I want to be a new member. And do they have the gate locked during the week? I know they only had it open in the weekends. You know, the main gate as you drive up.
which gate? The outer gate? Or
Yeah, the outer gate. They used to be closed before, you know. You had
That's
to
right.
is it
But
open?
the way it's supposed to work, doesn't work? No. But Parks is supposed to swing by when they leave and lock that gate at 5 o'clock. They never do. They say they don't have the manpower. But if you want to be a good Samaritan, when you leave, if you're the last one out of that whole area, lock that gate. There's no hard rule anymore. Almost people getting shot there probably is very high. Very high. I've been out there and we all have stories about that gate, that outer gate.
Sir, you realize that you get a key to that gate when you get your membership.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get a key to both gates
Oh, okay.
when you get your membership.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, which is another point I can bring up. Our keys are $8 a piece, which I find stupid. I'm suggesting we change the keys to a regular key and a regular lock. I proposed just using a combo, but the guys said, no, let's use a lock. So we're gonna get a high quality lock, but it's not gonna be one of these guarded keys that you need this card. I'm registered, so I can get keys cut at the lock shop. There's 2 cards. Roy has one and I have one. Greg Setherfield of OCMA, they have a hard rule. The gate is locked, period. You as a member, you walk up, you drive up, you get out of your car, you open the gate, you drive in, get out of your car, you lock the gate, period. Every time.
Santa Fe Dam, same thing.
Same thing. Prado, it's just, I don't know how you turn a ship around. I don't know what to do. We have to have that open during the weekend to the public. We don't during the week. But to get, it's the old bit of, what? How do you teach new tricks to an old dog?
You've done it before.
So therefore, having an $8 key and an $80 lock, by the way, what's the point? What's the point? So the gates are open most of the time anyway. So that's what's probably going to happen this year. You're all going to get new keys. They're not going to be these proprietary keys. They're just going to be a key, and we'll change the 3 locks. The first day, the outer one, and the inner one, and we'll go on our merry way. Because, like I said, I found this out because Tom needed 50 keys, and so I called the lock shop, and he told me it was going to be $8 a key, and I go, what? Because they were $7 the last time I bought them. And here's the best part. We have 250 members, and we have close to 1,000 keys running around.
Yeah.
Hello? So it's just time to change it.
It should be done on a regular basis anyway.
Well, not at $8 a key. That's what I was.
No, but I meant every 3 to 4 years.
And that's what
OCMA change every year.
Every year.
Locks and keys change.
Yeah,
But again, they have control. They have a
Yeah,
system.
now it's,
right. But we should do it probably every 3 years anyway, just to,
just to refresh the set and
Yeah.
eliminate those that, think they've got a key that can get in.
and we don't have too many people, or we haven't seen lately too many people coming in and trying to fly for free like we had.
Oh.
Well,
We still have our share.
I know, but not as many as we used to.
Yeah.
It was a real issue, now it's a little better. It's better than it was, but, the economy will change it.
Do you want to say anything?
Hi, Greg.
I'd say the only thing, I mean, a couple things, I guess.
Wait, excuse me, does everybody know this is Greg Stone and he's the vice president of this club?
Oh.
Do you know that?
Oh, he's a new vice president.
He's the new vice president. I should have caught you. Maybe that's what you were trying to tell me. Chuck, where did Larry go? Well, who's this? Okay, that Greg is the new vice president.
He's the new Larry.
He's also the new District 10 vice president.
Yay. Our first time to congratulate.
So you used to see me more at the field. I'm still trying to get out at least once a week, but now with the AMA role, I'm doing a lot more traveling. So hitting events all over California, Arizona, Nevada, and Utah. So for example, I went up to a jet event 2 weeks ago up in Clovis. I'm just going to be making the rounds all over the place. I'll be at our
And they're
events.
sending you to Hawaii.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I'm not sure exactly how to do that. There is a token travels, kind of budget. It doesn't cover.
Will it cover Hawaii?
No. So, but one of the main things I have been doing here for the club is that I actually, and it kind of just extended it from what I was doing in Orange County. I meet with the county commissioners, parks commissioners, all of that. I've been doing that for years in Orange County relative to OCMA. And so now I've been doing it now for quite a while with San Bernardino. And so that's a monthly meeting I attend out there. I'll be going out there again tomorrow. Most of it is just, and I'm not always on the agenda, so it'll be, the public speaking time, but my goal is to raise the commissioners' awareness of what we have. We are part of parks, we're under their umbrella, what we do beyond just our day-to-day flying.
Right.
So what, educational events, what if other general public events, things we do that, as they say, one of the common phrases I hear in Orange County from the commissioners and head of parks is, you offer something and do something that we as a park system would like to do, but can't do. We don't have the manpower, we don't have the skill set. So we do the same thing here, and so I present those things there, like our Toys for Tots event. We actually had some of the people from parks show up this year. The money that goes, and so I, let them know, where does that go? It stays in the county, all of that. The Northrop, college event out here, what are we doing to support these things? Because the key for us is, as things may change with, our landowners and county and things like that, we build an incredible pool of brownie points by, bringing this up and making them aware of what's going on and, all of these things, so that if something goes bad somewhere, we can lean on that to say, do you really want the collegiate event and the student STEM events to stop? Right. Oh, no, that was great. So I'm just making sure we're building that continually.
You don't want to be a soccer field.
Right. So we've got something, we've got all those points and positives. All the commissioners know me now, so, it's first name basis. That's what we want.
Yep.
And the other thing that is really nice, and I've heard this at both counties, is I am so far about the only person that comes to those meetings that is speaking positively. Wow. Everybody that comes to commission meetings is coming to complain about something. They like the hiking trail, they hate the bikers that are on it. They don't like the horses being on this one. They don't like that the soccer field got took over by Little League. It's all negative. So when they hear something positive, it's just refreshing.
Good.
And so I'm just trying to maintain all of that. That way we maintain it in a positive light throughout, all of these areas.
That's his job.
Good job, Greg. Keep it up.
Okay, we don't have donuts to eat, so.
Oh, we were going to.
I thought we were too. Now, there's one other thing I want to bring up. It's real simple. I know what you are going to do. You're going to cry. No, I already told you that.
I know.
Everybody runs up here for many years now, and they sign this because they know they're going to maybe get money. Remember that?
No.
Okay,
I'm the one that kept bitching that we shouldn't do that.
we're not doing it this month because I knew this was going to happen. There was just not a lot of us here. So the odds would be really good.
I said lock the doors.
Yeah. So, you didn't need to. So, Next month will be the first and last time we do it. We did it for a reason, to promote people coming to the meetings. After 2.5, 3 years, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work, okay? We let it run, okay? So Mike has had the monies in envelopes ready to rock and roll since the last time we met. So next month, we will give it out like we used to do one last time. So you better be there. Who doesn't know?
Yeah, let's use the amen.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you know, you're not a new member, you're just a re-upper. Anyway, shirts, if you want a shirt, you get on, is it still on the website?
It's on both the website and on Facebook.
Okay, and we blasted that out as well, as a reminder of where you go. And you can pick the size you want, the type you want, long sleeve, short sleeve. There's many colors, depending on which one you want. There's green, there's light blue, there's dark blue, there's black, there's, you name it. Presently, that's the design. We're gonna change it sometime in the future. It's on
Change it with
a,
the keys.
What?
Change the two with the change the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, I'm sorry. They do a pretty good job. I think they put it on with a laser, but I'm not sure. Because it's not an iron-on, and it's not silkscreen, but it's not rough or anything.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. You can get them in giant size and little size, whatever you want. And I don't think we can reverse the pattern. Can we have this on here?
I can do it and make it available if that was in, if you're,
I
but
just-
no, yeah, otherwise they're just like that.
Okay.
So you can't make a mistake
Okay.
and do it. If you wanted to have something else printed up, yeah, I set up the design, whatever we want, and then send it out.
There's stickers too. There's a sticker for your car that looks like this. You can get those on the website and put it on your car or
Yeah.
whatever.
I think during the winter I'll make sweatshirts available. I'm thinking of a logo only sweatshirt, maybe not with the design, just a big logo, so sweatshirts and long sleeves.
Yeah.
At some point we'll release that. And I've heard don't wash them. They shrink. They can shrink. The shirts shrink. And so I've already had someone say, oh, it shrunk pretty dramatically when you wash. The washing's fine. It's the drying. And I've always dried my shirts hanging. But someone made the mistake of putting it in the dryer and said, oh, you know, it's much smaller now. So
I washed and dried this one, it was a double X.
okay.
Now it's shrunk quite a bit.
It did shit. Okay. So order
I
large.
knew it was shrink, so I just ordered bigger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, who was it? He was at the race. I forget his name right now.
Hawk. Is it
Hawkinson.
Yeah.
David.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started out with jumbos and wound up with shrimps.
Yeah.
They don't fit.
They're the same shirt. I mean, they're Gildan. I think they're good quality shirts
Yeah.
as far as I know. So
And isn't yours yours? Yours is BFT. No, it's
Hanes.
Hanes.
yeah, Hanes. Okay, yeah.
This is good. Getting whatever. So anyway, we did this. It was just an idea that Tom had. It was a great idea. We've done T-shirts in the past. It's the same old crap. You never know what to order, and you order X amount of double, X amount of this size, X amount, and we had T-shirts for 10 years. I kid you not. Oh God! But this way, you just get what you want, and it's just simple.
They're always available.
They're always available. Takes about 2 weeks to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 weeks to get it.
Yeah.
They ship them to you, so it's
Yeah.
a simple
Yeah.
process.
Yes.
Did they come in? Let me ask you, because I ordered the samples. They came in a nice box. Did you have the same experience, or was it?
No, mine was in a plastic bag.
Oh, okay, I got the fancy box. I guess is the samples.
I don't have the pull you have.
Yeah, this is a sample. Tom has a sample. So we didn't want to just unload this on you guys and hear the, what the hell is this crap?
Yeah, no, we were pleasantly surprised. We decided to try it out and see how it worked out, and we're pleasantly surprised that it's actually pretty decent quality.
Yeah, it is. Well,
That's it.
if you have no more questions, Oh, Mr. Cal?
Chuck, I just wanted to say thank you to you and the other officers for holding this together.
Thank you. It's a team effort, believe me.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Yes, there you go, without Cotter. Yeah, let's just hope we get a bigger group.
You guys need to get out and urge your other club members to come to
Yeah.
the meetings. We need to get more people here, 'cause otherwise it's not worth the money we have to spend to do it.
Yeah. It's,
Same thing with the t-shirts, you know, there's a lot of time and effort put in these t-shirts. Everybody wanted a club t-shirt, now we got them, but not a whole lot of people are buying them, okay? So put the word out.
Yeah.
We've had the biggest activity in the club. We've also had a newsletter.
You volunteering?
No,
That's the problem.
That's a problem. It's been for years.
but even if the newsletter was emailed monthly
We did that.
prior to the,
We did it.
I think it would take something like that. Of course, it'd have to get rolling to do it. It wouldn't happen in just.
Yeah, really, we did that. And then we'd always have to print some for, I hate to say this, but the old farts, we're all there now, that they didn't want to deal with a computer. So we used to have to print some and leave them right here. And then anybody that came here, they go up, they grab one, and they read it. They would not deal with a computer. So we've already tried that. You lead a horse to water, you can't make them drink.
The other thing is, Ben does a great job at these races. If you haven't gone to them, go to them, even if you're just a spectator.
Yep.
Put out the good word about that too. And get a free lunch. And get a free lunch.
Yeah, I've been hesitant to say, anybody who shows up, but if you're saying anybody who shows up will get a free lunch, then I will put that out. I think we can get more people for sure.
Don't bring the church.
I know. Well, I'll put it on the website. I'm not going to put it on the.
Even though, I may not have this quite right, but I remember one of the first races, we were coming up short on people to eat, and all of a sudden you brought in 4 busloads of people.
Oh, yeah, I got lots of people.
You were making phone calls, or Chrissy was, one of the two.
Phone calls, yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden there were people eating hamburgers like crazy because they were already paid for.
Someone's gotta eat them.
That's right. Oh, there's no fries, you get chips, but if you've never seen the In-N-Out truck, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool. You just walk up, get your cup like you're at In-N-Out, and fill it up.
It's great to just see all the racers there, the excitement, the camaraderie. It's cool to walk the pits and just see everything, all the different planes. So, yeah, I encourage everybody to come out and at least experience the racing.
And they're fast.
And it's continual.
They are fast.
There isn't any downtime. It's great. There's something always going on. It's lots of fun.
Yep, we run them hard and run them fast.
And very few crashes, actually.
Yeah.
I think this last race was our first bidder.
Yeah.
And the last race, we got to be some good old Saturday night grudge running.
Yeah.
That's why it was so much fun to watch it, because if you halfway understand it, which I don't even understand halfway, but it's all got to be done in a certain amount of time. You can't. It's not the guy that's right out of the box and right back in the box. It doesn't work that way. So they've got to. If they come in ahead of schedule, it's called breaking out. Well, this last race, there was 4 of them running, and I didn't care anything about breakout. They were just smoking. They had a
get there first.
There was, they're running 50-60% nitro in the fuel, and if you're behind them, then your eyes are watering like you're at the drags. But they were having a ball, and so then it gets down to how do you pick a winner if you all broke out? Well, it's the guy that made the least amount of mistakes in the race. They all made mistakes. So, anyway, it's fun. This goes to Tim. All right, well, look, if you have no more questions, we'll do the same thing next month. Hopefully there'll be a different group of people here. And
Some of the same.
yeah, yes, of course.
We'll try to have more.
Yeah, more the same. And we'll do the same thing. You have questions, ask. I don't know what to tell you. Have to rest.